Hey everybody, Cooper here at eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Hollywood Rack's Destination E on our 2021 Ford Ranger. The Destination E is going to be a platform-style back rack able to accommodate up to 2 bikes with a very impressive weight capacity of up to 70 pounds, which means that we're going to be able to carry our heavy electric e-bikes, which is kind of the main draw, and a lot of the features are built around that idea here with the Hollywood Rack's Destination E. As we can see, our main point of contact is going to be on the frame here, so unfortunately our carbon frame bikes are not really going to be an option available for this rack, but depending on your alternative frame bike, you might be able to adjust the knob to clamp on, or if you get some sort of bike adapter bar, we could easily accommodate for that. What's a really nice feature too is that on our knobs we do have a lock cord here, so if you do have a more expensive bike on here and you're worried about stepping away from the rack, knowing that there is that additional security feature gives a little bit more of a peace of mind. Now, with the E, we also have the ability to tilt it away from the vehicle. We just simply have to undo our knob here in the back, and once it's unthreaded, we can push it away, and then that does allow us to engage this kind of tilt-away feature. So if we do need to grab something from the back of our tailgate, it does give us a little more space to kind of operate in this room. We can grab something like the included ramp that comes with the Destination E. Now, unfortunately, it does not give us that full tailgate access. We can go ahead and lower it down and see that we aren't even making any contact with that Ford emblem. We're making direct paint contact on here. So that's definitely something that I would be wary of if I had this vehicle and the Destination E, that I would probably be very careful if I even decided to lower the tailgate down in fear of chipping that paint. To bring the rack back up, we just go ahead and grab a hold of it, and we can bring it closer back towards us, resetting that knob and retightening it down. In order to get our bikes off, we can use this included ramp. Now, deceptively at first, it might seem like our ramp is universal, that it could fit maybe on our front tray, where we do have this extra lever here, or our back tray, because both do have this knob here. But unfortunately, there isn't enough space for this to fit under there. So this is not a universal ramp system. And even with the height of our Ranger, our ramp is extendable, which is really nice. So if you do have one of those heavier e-bikes, or just want to use the ramp when unloading your vehicle, you just have to simply lock it into place and to help get that bike off. But for the rest of the unloading process, we're just going to come up to our various points of contact, like the back wheel here with a strap, undoing that by pressing the lever, and then just trying to fold that strap out of the way the best we can, doing that on the 2 up front as well. And then after all those straps are undone, we can come up to our main point of contact that we looked at earlier and unscrew the knob, which loosens our frame contact and eventually can kind of wiggle out of the way. And with all that done, we can grab our bike and we're ready to hit the trails. So as we can see, kind of looking at the Hollywood Rack's Destination E, there are a lot of touch points and it is a very involved process. I think that part of that is because of the impressive weight capacity it has, and the RV rating that it boasts does mean that it's going to be a little bit more of an involved process just to make sure everything's tightened down securely. Now, if you didn't have any bikes on here, there is a kind of more folded up position that we're going to put it into, but first we're going to show you how to take down this mast. So if we undo these rubber straps and unhook the hooks on each side, this center mast actually does lower down and can be locked into place just by doing those steps in reverse in this more folded down position. Just making sure that you resecure everything back down. So this is the first step going into that more compact position. But honestly, even if you had your Ranger and were picking up some maybe larger items and wanted to lower your tailgate down safely, if you found a way to have those items sticking out of your truck, this would kind of be a way that you would be able to hold your bike rack if needed. So, taking a quick measurement though, figuring out how far we are sticking out from the back of our vehicle, by putting our tape measure on the back, we would only be going out 33 inches if we had our center mast up. We are coming out about 42 inches with that center mast down. But like I said, there is another option available to us, by undoing this pin and clip system, which we might have to lift up the rack just to take a little bit of that weight off, we can then go ahead and push the whole entire rack closer to our vehicle, re-securing in this pin and clip system here at the bottom. Into this hole here. And again, it is a little bit of a tight fit, but that does mean that it eliminates a lot of that back and forth movement, so that's kind of a nice feature too. In this more folded up configuration, again putting our tape measure on the bumper, we are only coming out about 15 inches from the back of our vehicle. And all those are just important measurements to know whether you find yourself trying to park into a tight space, maybe your garage. Is there enough room for your vehicle, plus all those different measurements we just took? So in case you want to try to load your bikes up in your garage, can you have this down in your garage? Or would you need to open the garage door, pull out in your driveway, and then load your bikes? Overall, I do think that the Hollywood Rack's Destination E is a very impressive bike rack. The fact that it can easily carry around our heavier electric e-bikes is a really nice feature of it, and the fact that it does have that included on-ramp is a big bonus too. Now, I think that if you were looking for simply a bike rack to kind of carry around your bikes, but wanted a ramp but don't really have a heavier electric e-bike, I would recommend looking at something like the Yakima on-ramp, because I don't think that you need some of essentially the bells and whistles that the Destination E comes with that really kind of helps gauge it towards more for holding those heavier electric e-bikes. But if you like everything that you just saw here today, this was the Hollywood Rack's Destination E on our 2021 Ford Ranger. My name's Cooper, and thanks for watching.
Here on our test course, we'll start by going through the Solemn. This is going to show us the side-to-side action, which simulates turning corners and evasive maneuvers. Then we get to the alternating speed bumps. We'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or pothole or driving on uneven pavement. Then we'll go over the full speed bumps, and we can see the up and down action. This will be like driving in and out of a parking lot, garage, or a driveway.